Alrighty, welcome on in everybody. Today is an interesting day because it's going to be my last Saints and Sinners live stream and live stream highlights video. I'm waiting for Nutty to hit the gritty. It's not gonna happen, I'm telling you. But yeah, this is going to be my day 500 live stream. I've already got, well, I'm going to be putting up the save file for this so that you can hop in as well. So that's going to be pretty fun. But do keep in mind that this takes me like a solid minute to load up on my computer. So it's going to be very laggy if you do. Also, ignore the mess. It's going to not be the greatest. But am I not talking? I'm pretty sure. Oh my Christ, why is it, what the bruh? Oh wait, there we go, I know why, it wasn't working. I didn't have it on the right setting. Alright, cool. So yeah, what direction are you planning on taking the channel without Saints and Sinners? Probably just miscellaneous funny moments, playing games with the boys and then editing that. Probably more VR content as the time goes by, because there are some interesting titles that will be coming out. Bone Lab, but I'm only really interested in Retribution in the VR sphere, but hopefully that changes. So glad I joined the stream. I keep missing them, and this is the last Saints and Sinners one. Yeah. Gritty hit the nutty. Yes, true. But the Resident Evil 2 remake VR mod, I might try that out. I haven't played any of the Resident Evil games, so that might be something to do, and just games in general that I've missed out on, that I have, but I just haven't had the time to play. So I'll definitely be doing that. Alright, day 500. I think I'm going to run with the Nova, because I have the semi-auto Nova mod on. And let's do the 45 revolver, how about that? To make Onion happy. 45 is mid. I mean, hey, it is. I would prefer the FS, to be quite honest, but yeah. Alright, nice. I wish I could spawn in like 100 NPCs and fight them, but oh well. I hate to tell you this now, but I was bit on the groin last night, and I'm going to end myself in your room. Yeah. Wait, are you actually in Zomboid? I thought you were making a meme, but then I just realized. Will you be replaying Into the Radius in super hard mode? I will be doing that. I don't know if I'll stream it, but I'm going to replay it in Iron Man mode. It depends on when Retribution comes out, because I might do it before Retribution comes out, if I can like speedrun it, but I don't know. I will definitely consider it though, because I do want to do that, and I think it'll make for a good video. Or a couple videos, maybe, who knows. SDIA must understand how beneficial modding would be. That's what I've been trying to say since Aftershocks. Like, you know, if they just made it easier for people to mod, their game's lifespan would be expanded tenfold. Like, it's simple math. Like, every other game that has modding has lasted for years longer than it would have. Simply because people can make their content on their own. I hope we can actually punch in Retribution. We do still need to make a mod where you can actually like punch a walker and it does like blunt melee damage. Hee. You got it, I believe in you. I almost didn't believe in you for a second. Not all my collectibles though. Oh, I still need to do a resting area tour. I'll do that now. Alright, so yeah, this is the resting area. In the bus, I've just got some basic stuff. Got the hat, all the collectibles, all of the voodoo dolls. I did have them all neatly stacked up here, but one of them was replaced with a lantern. I got the elephants, all of those, all of the giraffes too. Bunch of dragon bars, some box of stuff, all my statues, and my lamp that I like to make. Which you just take the paintbrush and put it over a candlestick, both of which spawn in at the beginning of the game. Saints and Sinners album, this is the revolver that JB dropped when I shot him, which was pretty cool. It's a chance that he can spawn an actual working 45, so That's good. Got my cool hat, the one salmon can because I didn't realize those were in limited supply, and some pictures and a couple communion cups that you can only find here and in the reserve. All of these are bows that I found in the shallows that spawn in the attic. All of the main character heads. Here's my food thing that I had, that all of it just fell over one day. So there's that. Bunch of cereal, bunch of Dragon Bars, gumbo, all of this I found from food caches. Medicine as well. Ramen, some pans, this thing that used to hold my medicine, but I accidentally grabbed it and it just went everywhere. Some random tools. Bunch of firewood, a pot. I've got this whole table full of boxes of stuff. This was stacked 3 high at one point, but they kept falling over. So I filled this coffin with them, which I did do this on the Quest version too, and that's why I had to switch over to PC because it literally crashed if you moved it. A bunch of boards. I used this as a way to determine which was the shorter boards and which were the longer boards, but I kind of gave up. So, but yeah, a bunch of those. A bunch of toy robots too that I was gonna make an army with, but I didn't get around to it. Let's go over to the graveyard first. Well, I mean, there's nothing past here, but there's the tank, which would be cool if someone redid because of having more propane tanks. This one, and yeah, that's everything over here. Now let's go to the Jazz Park. Alright, so this is my crowbar collection. I used to have the crowbars on this little, whatever you call it, like gate thing, but for some reason they would shift over to the right, so I just threw them in a pile. But now I've got a bunch of axes. I don't know how many this is, but it's at least 30 plus. I've got hatchets as well. I started running out of space, so I put them on the gravestones. And yeah, and over here, I've got, I was thinking about doing stuff with the rest of this area, but I couldn't figure out what. This is all of my money. How much is this? I have no earthly idea. It is several inventories worth, that much I know. Because I had to move all of this from, I think it was over here. No, it was actually, it was back here, all of the money was. But then I realized that wasn't a great place for it, so I tried to move it. But you can see there's one right there that ended up getting away. So I had to move all that, and then I put it in this coffin, which as you can see is why money is everywhere. But yeah, I put it all in this coffin, but it likes to move around, so it kind of exploded out. So I just left it on the ground. But yeah, there's enough money here to probably buy the sun or something. Alright, and here is the Jazz Park. I've got a bunch of boxes of stuff here that I was gonna do something with. Then I thought I'll put them in the reserve again, but I didn't get around to that because that was like recently that I thought of that. This is my museum that I was going to build, but I didn't. But as you can see, I've got all of the items in the game ranging from numbers to A, B, C, D. And that was a ton of fun figuring that out. And then I just kind of gave up and just left them all in a pile. But that is almost one of every item in the game, besides collectibles, besides one-of-a-kind items. But yeah, so, you know, there's that. And then the star of the show, the Reserve Mark III. So here I've got a bunch of pans, a bunch of pots, spoons out the wazoo, a couple lighters. I got some screwdrivers, a couple, keyboard, radio, just miscellaneous stuff, a couple pillows, because I'm not a madman and I need 2 pillows. And here is the food storage. So I've got a bunch of ramen, bunch of boxes of cereal, which by the way, this was a pain to put together. So if you can see, you've got each of these boxes and they are as perfectly like put together as you can get. This is as many as you can put in one row. And this is 3 layers deep. I will actually reach in and show you. You can see it is 3 layers deep. Or no, it's It's 4 layers deep. Oh yeah, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I've got dragon bars at the top. Doing that was not fun. A bunch of medicine, some herbal medicine. Got some nutria stew with, I think, 3 layers of gumbo, jambalaya, and then beignets on top. And then the oatmeal pile, which was at one point the oatmeal tower, but it fell over, so I just made it into a pile. And if you move that pile, it lags the game. But I think I might go ahead and deck this out with some weapons after the stream, and then do a proper Reserve Mark III tour. In which case, if it's in the highlights, I'll just put it on screen and then transition into that. But yeah, this is the churchyard, which I haven't done much with, but I didn't do much with this because we didn't have the mod until recently. If I were still in Aftershocks, I would have absolutely decked this place out, and I'd probably actually be at 1,000. There's a bunch of propane tanks and some boxes of stuff over there that I was going to bring to the reserve, but I didn't have time to do that. Zombies in my house. This is my house. I got basketball, some miscellaneous RP stuff, a couple pillows, pictures of Rampart High School, bunch of spoons. Nothing in these drawers, unfortunately, but oh, there's a pot in there. I didn't realize that. But yeah, I've got, you know, a couple stuff, some sodas. And here I've got a bunch of cereal, some Dragon Bars. If I had the time, I would go through and deck this place out entirely, because I would like to have this as like an actual second base. But the problem is, I just, you know, don't have the time. Oh, there's a book. More people here, and more people. I had a party last night, so some of the stayers are still here. Got a computer. I was going to put a keyboard and a mouse here, and then maybe a desktop underneath here. But I don't have the time to edit that in, but I would. This house looking fire, why thank you. I designed it myself. Oh yeah, I've got some of these books are in here. I decided the one place you could actually put a book would be in between other fake books, because they just jump around. This one too. Okay. And then in here, I've got some medicine, bandage, some tape, because, you know, the shower's not looking great. Might need to get that renovated. A clock, and then this. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the resting area tour. There's nothing else really that I have that I haven't already shown off. Oh yeah, I was going to pimp that building out to have a bunch of workshop stuff, propane tanks and whatnot, because it is a workshop, but you know, I just didn't have time. Why is there an arrow up there? I do wish I had more time to do all this, because I genuinely would have liked to decorate this area as much as I could have. But then again, being on Quest 2 at that time would have been really weird, but you know, I had that kick for playing this game, so it is what it is. Oh yeah, in this box I also have all of these side character heads. You can see I've got Corinne, Ruben, you are Horace, you are Jeff, Anthony. Are you Anthony? No, you're Kenneth. You are, what's his name? What is your name? Barclay. Devon. No, you are Devon. And you're Justin. And then you are Sarah, the one woman that tries to convince you to not deliver the letter. And then just the next 20 pages are just elite reclaimed and tower heads. None of them are zombified, by the way, they're all human. And that was actually pretty fun, getting all those. You're about to be homeless? Yep. Alrighty. Let's watch as the bus gets torn to pieces. Oh snap! Yep, it is very laggy. And that was a little bit more anticlimactic than I thought. But stuff is still flying around at about 3 frames per second. Well, alright then. Let's see the damage. Oh lord. The revolver is still here somehow. It just doesn't move. Yeah. The bus is no longer. If this would actually be destructible, this would be... Oh, what is happening? Rest in peace, bus. Yes. Alrighty. Well, I think that's a good note to end it on. Final Saints and Sinners stream. This has been a fantastic game, and I cannot wait for Retribution. And I know all of you guys can't too. I can't wait for the game to come out. Oh, I missed one. Dang it. Alright, well, we'll just blow this one up too. Right on the wood pile too. The show is not over yet, folks. It is very slowly unfolding. Let's see this. Boom. I hit that basketball midair. Alright, well, that's actually the end. I know it's still like 2 frames a second, but it won't get better. So, yeah, thank you guys for coming out. Hope you enjoyed. And, yeah, that is all. Goodbye.